Good morning, everyone, from Coronado Springs Disney World Resort. This is just outside of our room. I'm do a little walk and chat this morning. I go down up front. It is 6:53 in the morning. Well rested after last night's adventure getting down here. This place is absolutely gorgeous. Good morning, everyone. Going down to get some coffee. Gonna do a little resort tour today. Leaving the room. Guys, I'll tell you what, this place is absolutely amazing. I feel like this resort, you get so much here. It is enormous. It's actually sold out. I can't believe it's sold out. And we found out why. We found out why it's sold out. There are 500 teams, not people, 500 flag football teams that are here scattered throughout Walt Disney World, but a lot of them are staying here. I saw a lot of people throwing football out here yesterday, and I was asking people, I'm like, or somebody finally said what was going on. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense, because this place is crazy packed. This is the view right down the hall from us. And this is just scattered all throughout the resort. It is like a Spanish themed, like a Latin America themed resort. But there's all different kinds of themes. There's, over here is more of like a Spanish theme, Latin America theme. But all throughout the resort, they have different like Aztec looking stuff. We're gonna check all that out, kind of just walk around this morning. Jessica's still asleep. She knew I was gonna come out and do this morning. I love doing these little resort tours. Guys, I'm just like, I know we've stayed here before, but this is kind of a different area than we stayed last time, so it's like all new. We are staying in the preferred area of this resort. We booked this a while back. It is I guess the most preferred room that you can get here. We got an incredible deal. We got an annual pass discount, which was 40% off. 40% off the room. So we're like, hey, we'll do a couple extra dollars here, spend a few extra dollars and get the preferred, as we are very close to the front. Down off the elevator, as you see here, I didn't walk very far. Got another fountain over here. There's the Grand Destino Tower. And right under that awning there, if you go straight through, as we're gonna go, that is where the El Mercado restaurant and everything up front is. This is an enormous resort, so we're happy to be in close proximity to that. I gotta be close for my Joffrey's coffee in the morning. If ever you plan a stay here at Coronado Springs, I recommend, even if you don't get the preferred room, to see if you can stay in the Casitas area. They have the Casitas, the Rancheros, and then they have like the Cabanas areas, which is scattered all around the giant circle here. But the Casitas, which is where we're staying, we're just in the preferred room. You're basically closest to everything. You're closest to the front. You're also closest to the Disney bus transportation that takes you to the parks, which is nice. Not so much in the morning, but when you get done with the park and you come back, you don't want a very long walk to your room. Now, we did stay in the Casitas the last time we were here, but we were in Building 4, which is way back there. I will say Building 4, okay, if you want to be the closest to the bus in the Casitas area, this resort has, I think it has 4 bus stops. It has one way up here, the Casitas behind me, and then the Rancheros, I think they call it, or Ranchos. We'll have to figure that out. And then they got the Cabanas way down there. But there's bus stops at each, so wherever you stay, you're going to be somewhat close to a bus stop. But if you stay over here, you want to make sure that you stay in Casitas 4 if you want to be closest to the bus stop. However, you will be the furthest away in the Casitas to the main dining hall and the coffee. Now you get coffee in your room, you get a nice Keurig. I do believe every room has a Keurig maker, okay? And it's free coffee. They're so accommodating here. They have the, not sure if it's still the anniversary coffee. It doesn't, honestly, I think it's Joffrey's, but it doesn't really taste like the Joffrey's I like. That's what we're going for now. Enough messing around. I'm going to get the coffee. Me and Jessica are going to be hanging out with the family later this morning. So I wanted to go ahead. I wanted to kind of get the sunrise. It's kind of overcast today, so I don't know if we're going to get a good view of it. But we're going to, oh, you can tell when 7 o'clock hits because they start turning on the welcoming music. If you can hear it in the background, it's going, hey, good morning. I don't know, Jessica compares it to like Disney Springs music. It's definitely like a Latino type vibe. I love it. It gets you, it's kind of nice. And you know, Disney does a good job of kind of spreading the music out around. It's like in one area, you'll hear a certain part of the music. And then as you walk along, it kind of like changes. Like it's the same kind of music, but it's like different instruments playing the music. I don't know. It's the small things I notice. All right, I just walked through that awning that I showed you guys before. Here we have the 3 bridges. They got walking bridges throughout this entire resort. There's 3 of them. One that comes off the main entrance here, okay? Then there's one that goes back by the cabanas over there, and I think that leads you toward the pool area, which the pool is amazing. And back here, if you see back here, I know it might be hard to see, but that is where we stayed last time, Casitas 4, which as you can tell, it's kind of back there a ways. But that right there, the 3 bridges restaurant, and then it all kind of connects to one bridge that takes you back to the main pool area. I will say I'm glad I brought my jacket. It's crazy because it's 50 degrees right now, which I understand is chilly for Florida, but it got up to 75 and sunny yesterday. Me and Jessica got a little bit of sun. I think that's kind of adding to the chilliness, but glad I brought my jacket nonetheless. So if you're coming this time of year, today's March 1st. Happy March, everybody. We're getting closer and closer to spring. Soon it'll be this weather back up in Cincinnati. Something squawking up there. So I have a pretty okay memory. So I kind of remember all the shortcuts from last year, which have been a lot shorter from our preferred room in the Casitas, which is nice. If you remember, if you saw yesterday's video, this is where me and Jessica were sitting for a good couple hours. I mean, it took a long time to get our room. And after the flight, oh boy, check that video out, guys. It was pretty crazy. Stressful, but hey, we made it. Now we're now enjoying ourselves. So we've actually walked past the Maya Grill here, but if you see that sign, after you walk past the big sign outside, come in this door here, and you'll see Maya. This is the Maya Grill, and we've never eaten here, but we're thinking about maybe getting some appetizers here later. This place right here can get a little pricey, but this is pretty neat. The appetizers are fairly priced. And then right here, you have the El Mercado. This is where the coffee is, right behind here. This is also where you get, I'll tell you what, I'd say maybe the cheaper food options, but I feel like there's no lack of quality here. The quality has been fantastic. Later on last night, I didn't record it, but I had a piece of salmon, and it was probably the best piece of salmon I've ever had. All right, so this is Joffrey's coffee, right?
Yes, sir.
The good stuff.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
You too, sir.
Some of the different food options here at El Mercado. This place is delicious, guys. And this is the cheaper option. I'll tell you what, the breakfast here, you guys, if you saw our video yesterday, we showed our breakfast. Relatively cheap. I think it was $20 for all that food that we got yesterday. Of course, lunchtime they'll have chicken tenders, cheeseburgers, Impossible Burger if that's your thing. some of the different dinner options. Like I was saying before, I had that salmon, and guys, it was at the top of the list of the best salmon I've ever had. Now, I cooked some pretty good salmon, and it was delicious. That's another thing we like here. The chefs, they're just awesome. I don't really know what else to say. They're some of the best chefs. Me and Jessica have been a lot of places here on Disney properties, and that is one thing that we absolutely love is some of the food. Some is hit or miss, but I'll tell you what, there's been no misses here at Coronado Springs. So yesterday I thought that the breakfast had closed at 10 a.m. It does not. It closes at 11, 7 to 11. I got lunch from 11:30 to 2. And there's a limited menu from 2 to 5, which is, I haven't checked that out, but usually there's still a lot of food back there. Dinner is from 5 to 11. So it's pretty much open all day. So when you get back from the parks, just keep in mind that if you're staying at one of the parks for late, they do close at 11. And I do believe this is one of the last restaurants to close, but I wanted to show behind me here, we've got Rick's Sports Bar and Grill. And if you've been following along, I've talked about, me and Jessica, I do believe you have to get a reservation here, but the food, they do have some, I wouldn't say cheaper options, but there's some different options. And that's another thing we love about this place is all the different food options, and you don't even really have to go anywhere. Looking inside Rick's Sports Cafe here. Yeah, it's definitely got a sports vibe. So if you got like any game you're wanting to watch, anything going on, basketball, I guess is going on right now. We got the March Madness coming up. I'm sure they will have that. Bunch of those games. We're gonna head back toward the convention center here. I know I pointed this out last year, but we had a couple responses from some of our viewers who've actually been here for business. And this place is enormous. I'm just gonna go back here for just a second. But it's a nice little walk. And somebody had mentioned, one of Jessica's friends had talked about this carpet, and that's kind of why I wanted to come back here. So after a long day of walking in the parks, guys, this carpet right here, not only is it gorgeous, it's very soft. And it's interesting to walk on. I know it sounds weird, but it is an interesting, really soft carpet. Very welcoming. Got some nice benches, some nice royal looking chairs. This convention center is absolutely enormous. I mean, this goes on and on and on. They even give you like a map of the different convention center areas here. They got the Coronado Ballroom, the Fiesta Ballroom, the Veracruz Exhibit Hall. I mean, this is crazy. This is like a whole other resort in itself. They had some big event going on here last night. I think it was some kind of gala event. Another nice thing is they have these kind of scattered throughout the entire resort here. So these are swappable battery chargers. So I believe you pay for one and then you can exchange it for another. I'm not, Jessica's done this before. I'm not too sure on how this works. I think you can buy one of these fuel rods, which will keep your, nice to have. We have our own of these that are arguably a little better. But if you're going through the parks or if you're just going around the resort, you don't want to have to keep going back to your room to charge all your stuff. It's a nice little thing to have. And plus, they're swappable. You can exchange one of these for another one. I don't know if that's an added fee or not, though. This was the ballroom last night where this event took place, the Eagle Awards Gala 2025. Guys, this place was slam packed. Here's some of the sponsors down here, some familiar names: Duke Energy, Orlando Magic, JP Morgan Chase, Advent Health, Wells Fargo. Guys, I'm not kidding. I mean, this stretched out way down, maybe not all the way down there, but it was just huge. This is an enormous ballroom in here. All right, so I just stepped outside the convention center here. This is like the main doors. If you see behind me, you can actually pull up here, or we were seeing Uber drivers drop people off here last night. Very accommodating here if you are on a business trip here. I've known a lot of people through different businesses that have come down here, they normally don't go to the parks. They're usually just here for business. But I think that's what might throw some people off with this place, is because when you look at this place online, you see convention center resort. Guys, this is just this part. I mean, anybody who's here for a convention, they're coming here. They're coming to this area. The entire resort outside on the other side by the lake and everything. Sure, a lot of people on business are probably staying here, but they're happy to be here. This place is a luxury resort at a moderate price. As a matter of fact, that's exactly what they call it here too. It is one of the moderate resorts, but I have to say, you know, there's some of the more high dollar deluxe resorts, as Disney calls them, like Grand Floridian, Polynesian, the Contemporary, some of the DVCs they have around, and Animal Kingdom Lodge. Those are considered the deluxe, which you'll pay a lot more money to stay at those than here. But for the price here, guys, you're getting luxury. This, in my opinion, is a deluxe resort, just a better price. Wanted to just take a little walk down the end of the driveway here because I wanted to show you how close proximity you are to the tower. Now, I know a lot of people who stay here on business usually get tower rooms, which the tower is nice. Also, if you stay on this side, you can see Epcot. I think it's Epcot's fireworks at night. But let me say though, if you're staying here, don't stay in the tower. I mean, it's cool because you're pretty close to everything, but I don't know. I just feel like the themed rooms around the resort, all the different areas, the ranchos, and the Casitas, guys. I mean, that is where it's at. If you're here to get away, if you're here to get away from work, you know, come down here, check out Coronado Springs. You know, I will say the tower is nice, and some people, we just don't prefer that. We want to be out away from everything a little bit. Close enough to where we can get our coffee. Well, just don't drink coffee, but close enough to where I can get my coffee in the morning and not have to really walk too far, but away from the main area. It is cool, though. I will say that the tower is very cool. Also, I found out last night, I didn't even know this. It's that restaurant up there. I think that's the Dahlia, I think. I'll have to find that out. Okay, so walking over to the Grand Destino Tower here, just wanted to show you guys, this is where the bus stop is, pretty much right out in front of the Grand Destino Tower. You can see that bus is heading to Hollywood Studios. This is where the main pickup, but like I said, they have bus stops all throughout this resort because it is huge. There's 4 of them. There's one here, there's one at Casitas, Ranchos, I think it's called, and Cabanas. So whichever area you stay in, you'll be fairly close to a bus stop. Okay, we've made it to the top here. Gonna head into Grand Destino Tower. We're greeted here with some very awesome architecture. I like these lanterns. Got the lobby off to our right here. Bell services. You guys saw yesterday's video. I'll show you where me and Jessica were sitting while we were waiting for our room. We kind of moved around, so we were sitting down there. Beautiful view of the waterfall out there. It's absolutely gorgeous, guys. I'm telling you. Deluxe resort at a moderate price. You're not going to get a better deal for this kind of quality here at Disney World. So after you come into the main tower here, Destino Tower, little business area. If you're waiting on your room to get ready, and you just want to come in here and relax, have some nice ambient lighting, do your work. They also have got different outlets, USB ports and plug outlets here, in case you need to hook up your laptop, watch some TV. Donald Duck on there, sweating. Also, another thing that I love about this resort is you're never really far from a restroom. Like, I mean, there's restrooms everywhere. Even out in the different areas of the resort, the Casitas, Ranchos, and Cabanas, everywhere you walk, there's like a little area that's close by with a restroom. If you're a little far away from your, like all the little pools that they have, all have restrooms near them. I want to check this out though. Look at this. Got a model of a Disney cruise ship here. That is cool. Which one is this? Disney Dream. Isn't that neat? Okay, so I came down the elevator to the lower level. That is where you will want to come when you are heading back toward the Casitas, but wanted to double check here. It does look, yeah, it is Ranchos. Ranchos is the other, what did I say, Rancheros? But this will take you back to where we came. We basically just did a small loop. So I'll show you like, okay, so Cabana's pool, that will be that specific area's little pool, but they have a huge main pool area, which we're gonna check out here in a few minutes. Get the door here, there we go. They do have these like handicap button things on all doors, so if you're in a wheelchair or need assistance. Another thing too, these doors are kind of heavy, so even if you have trouble, you know, pulling the door open, just push that button. Here we are. This would, I guess, be considered the backside of Destino Tower here. Grand Destino Tower. I hope I'm saying that right. But absolutely gorgeous, guys. They have this nice wide open area here. Got some cornhole off to the right. There's the big water fountain we were looking at from the top of the main lobby. Back out here to the lake. Pretty amazing. You know, I thought this was artificial turf at first, but I think it's real grass. I think it's real grass. That's far and few between here in these parts. So I'm heading to the bridge to the right as we came out the backside of Grand Destino Tower. Gonna go check out the pool. I'll show you guys this. So they have these signs up everywhere. And I haven't seen them here, but I have seen, you know, Florida has like 4 million alligators. So you just want to be careful. You know, Disney does a pretty good job of, lack of a better word, fishing them out of here. But you still want to be careful because, yeah, they're everywhere and they let you know it. Crossing the bridge here to head over. I think behind me here, I think that's Cabana's. I think. I know they have like hammocks and volleyball over there. Just so much to do here, guys. And you don't even have to go to the park, to be honest with you. Of course, I recommend it because the parks are awesome. But this is just all fun in itself. This place is absolutely gorgeous. Lots. This is my kind of resort. This may not be for everyone, but this is my favorite resort here at Walt Disney World. It is amazing. The people are always so friendly. I don't know if you noticed, but the music has changed. It's more of a Mexican, more of a like classical guitar. Like it's different than over by where we are. That's what's awesome. All the music changes to the themed areas. It's amazing. The sun has risen. Couldn't really see it this morning. It was so overcast, but I think it's going to break up a little bit today. As you notice, way over there is where we are. That's where we're staying, and we are going to do a little room tour. Here toward the end of this video, just letting Jess sleep. I told her to message me when she gets up. And we'll check out our preferred room here at this gorgeous resort. Okay, after really not that long of a walk at all, we've made it to the lost city of Cibola, the dig site. You have the Jaguar slide, which basically goes into the pool. The ruins, right? The ruins, which is actually, well, I'll show you in a minute. It's like a temple. It's like a waterfall temple that goes into the enormous pool that they have back there. They have a little children's pool. They got a, there's actually, okay, they call it the spa. That's a hot tub. I call it a not too hot tub, which is nice. Just hot enough to where you can relax the bones. Got a basketball court. Iguana arcade. Oh yeah, that's a huge arcade back here. Let's go check it out. Okay, so we've made it back here. This is the CS. This is where you will get little snacks and lunch if you want. I got the arcade back there. Now, the hours are from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Okay, so it doesn't open till 10. I wanted to show you the tower, or the big, they haven't started the waterfall yet for the day, but that is the ruins. The temple waterfall goes all the way down into this enormous pool here, and you can't really see the water slide because I can't get in there because the gate's locked, but the water slide dumps off into the pool. Over here through the cracks we can see Grand Destino Tower. Absolutely gorgeous, guys. Me and Jessica took full advantage of this last year. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, look at that bird there. Hello there. How are you? Are you having a good day? He's waiting for people to accidentally drop a fry later or something. Don't do it, though. They say everywhere, do not feed the animals. Oh, this is so cool, though, guys. Can't wait to take advantage of this pool. I'm not sure if this is heated or not. I mean, to be honest, it's been a little chilly for Florida down here, but definitely they're cleaning the pool right now. So, getting ready. Looks like they pressure washed the pavement here. Thought we'd be able to see this. So I believe the hot tub is back there. I think it's back there. Some of it's kind of hard to see because they got all the different trees up, plus we can't get back there right now. It's pretty cool though, guys. I'll be honest with you, this pool right here and the hot tub and just really everything here just sold me on this place. All right, heading out of the pool area. I think we're gonna start heading back, but I'm gonna take this bridge to the right as they all kind of interconnect with the restaurant in the middle of the lake. Hence the name, Three Bridges. Also, the guy back there, he told me the name of the restaurant at the top of Grand Destino Tower is Dahlia, but I think that's a lounge. And I think that's the food area might be called Toledo. I don't know. There's a couple things up there. Never been up there. We might try it this trip. Not really too sure. Would be cool to go up there and grab a snack or something, which would definitely enter us in to see the fireworks from up there. All right, we have crossed one of the three bridges that connects to Villa del Lago, one of the most popular restaurants on Disney property. Especially if you're staying here, guys, I recommend it. It is pretty daggone good. Just another one of the many food options here. Now, this place doesn't open, I think, till 4 or 5, but it is absolutely gorgeous. They've got little fires going, as you see the little post back. Can't get back in there, but it is just gorgeous. Good food, good times. Might want to check, see if they're taking reservations though. I'm not really, this place does get packed. So directly behind me, you will see there is no bridge going to Disney. We need to call this 4 bridges. You need to build a bridge back here because my room is way back there. And honestly, there's no real easy way to get there from here. You either got to take this bridge, which is probably the way I'm going to go. This bridge will take you toward Grand Destino Tower, more toward El Mercado. So I'm probably going to go that way because I have to go back there. So it's not that far of a walk, but yeah, you know, and that's another thing too. It is a nice smooth ramp. So if you are handicapped in a wheelchair, it's very easy to get around here. They do offer motorized scooters. I'm not sure how much that costs. I've heard that it's cheaper to go through. I think Disney works with a company off property. I forget what it's called. Kingdom something, I think. But it's like a third party. I hear it's a lot cheaper. The longer you rent it out, the much cheaper it is. But that might be something to think about if you have trouble getting around. All right, we've made it back to the room. This is where we would touch our magic band, but let's see if anybody's in here. Oh. Wow. There she is. Good morning, beautiful.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Ready for some fun in the sun? Guys, this is our preferred room. Excuse the mess though, as it is definitely, it's got all our stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. I mean, we kind of just unloaded yesterday. We were very tired. Guys, this room is amazing. So starting off, we got some artwork of the three caballeros, Donald Duck, Panchito, and Jose, right, Jess?
Yeah.
Plenty of lighting, plenty of shelf space. Also, we ordered from Walmart Plus. They took it to the bell services. We were able to pick it up there. Got a chair here. I was going to say nice chair, but I'll tell you what, that thing is rock solid. This chair is actually more comfortable. And they got this huge table here, which this is the seller for me. This is what I didn't like about Riverside, Port Orleans, is that all you had was like this, right? This extends out all the way. And even though this is a preferred room, is this the same size as all the king rooms?
I'm not sure.
Got a nice 50, 55-inch TV. Just all comfortable on the king size bed over there. A nice, oh, and there's plenty of outlets, guys. There's USB ports, plenty of plug outlets. You can control the fan, the ceiling fan, which for us northerners, this has really helped cool it down. Nice air conditioning. Also, Jess was able to, because she likes sleeping with a box fan, obviously we couldn't take our box fan on the plane, but housekeeping will bring you a box fan, which is pretty cool. Here we got the bathroom, these nice sliding doors here. You want some extra privacy here? Obviously this other one closes too, we'll just leave that open. Got the bathroom area, got 2 sinks. We brought all our stuff, brought all different kinds of medicines and stuff since the pollen has been very high here in Florida. We wanted to make sure we brought different things. Got this huge closet here. Got some hangers, and I think that is a hairdryer right there, I think. They also have a luggage rack, but if you look under here, we put our suitcases under the bed. This is up pretty high, so you can just put your suitcases under there. Then you have more room for other things. Got more room up here if you want to use the little cubby holes and stuff. Got like a makeup mirror here, which this is actually really nice for me too, because I wear contacts, so I can get a really up close view, because you do got to kind of have to lean in a little bit over the sink, unless you're skinnier than I am and you can fit in between here. And we got the shower here, which has already been in good use. Got the toilet. Nice walk-in shower, but be careful, as it does have like a little step. There. We just brought her shampoo, but I will say I used their shampoo yesterday. It's actually really good. I do feel like I got to use a little more of it, but I love the smell. Up here, it's got like a little rainfall shower. Plus, if you angle it right, you get the little hand, like you can pull that handle shower nozzle off and use it, good for kids. Well, guys, we're going to start off our day here. Make sure you follow along, as we are here for quite a while. We'll probably do some more videos here, some food reviews, different things like that. We're going to be touring through the parks as well. Make sure you're subscribed if you are not already. This place is awesome, guys. Like I said earlier in the video, you are getting a deluxe resort here for a moderate price. This is my favorite resort down here. One thing I don't know if I mentioned, but something that we talk about a lot, me and Jess, is you do feel like you're out of Disney a little bit, like a luxury hotel that Disney's not in your face constantly. It's kind of its own separate thing, and I really like that. And the fact that you're paying less than what you would at some of the higher dollar resorts here, make it even all the sweeter. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. With all that being said, we are out. And always remember, the adventure